A strange story playing out that involves a state senator, a mystery man who may or may not be his nephew, and two Albuquerque women. The women claim the senator promised to pay them to care for the nephew. The senator claims he knows nothing about any nephew, any money, or any women. Here's Kim Holland on special assignment.
Tawny Gallup just wants her money.
I'm very disappointed that a state senator is allowed to do this, and get away with it.
And she says Senator Phil Griego is the one who needs to pay.
I'm very frustrated.
Gallup and her business partner run Casa de Amigos, a community residential program for people with drug and alcohol problems or who have had brushes with the law. Gallup says the director of a halfway house in Albuquerque called her several months ago about a man named Billy Sanchez who was on probation for fraud and tax evasion. They told her Sanchez was Griego's nephew and that the senator was asking if she'd accept him. Gallup agreed, and Sanchez stayed here at one of her houses in northwest Albuquerque. Over dozens of phone calls, they say the senator promised he would pick up the tab.
He would take care of all expenses, and then he started calling and asking us to give him cash loans so he could see his kids in Rio Rancho for the weekend.
Is that unusual for you folks?
We never do that. We trusted him. We trusted him because he was a senator.
After 2.5 months, Sanchez took off from this house unannounced. And up to this point, they say the senator still promised to pay the nearly 3-month-old bill that was now at $1,600. Gallup and her partner were suspicious and wondered if they would ever see their money. So they recorded several phone calls with the man they insist is the senator. Legally, we can't play those recordings on TV. Gallup says that after Sanchez took off from the house, Senator Griego suddenly began denying he had a nephew by that name.
After Billy moved out, it was like he didn't even know us.
And Griego backs that up.
I don't even know who these people are. I don't even know who this association is. I don't know who this Billy Sanchez is.
At first, the senator referred us to his attorney, but when we caught up with him at an LFC meeting, he was outspoken. He told us he doesn't even have a nephew named Billy Sanchez and that someone is wrongly using his name.
I'm willing to do whatever I need to do, take a lie detector test, do whatever needs to prove that it's not me.
We even played the phone recording for the senator.
I don't know who this guy is, and that is not me. It is the strangest thing. It is not me.
Tawny Gallup says she never met the senator in person and only contacted him through a cell phone that has now been disconnected. Still, she believes she was talking to the real senator,
Casa de Amigos, Phil Griego,
and she's taking him to court. Gallup has filed a lawsuit to try to recoup her $1,600, and she says she will never take someone's word again to get a family member into one of her houses.
Never. I don't care if it's the president.
Kim Holland, KRQE News 13.
Well, as for Billy Sanchez, who may or may not be the nephew, he, as you might remember, abruptly left the house, and Tawny Gallup reported him to his probation and parole officer. He has since been rearrested for breaking probation and is currently sitting in jail.